Hey everyone, welcome back. JAK coin. I don't know, guys, do you remember this one back from 2024? I'm pretty sure some of you do. If you don't, please stay and I will try to explain to you in the next few minutes what's going on. So before we move on, I have to mention this is not financial advice. Everything what I'm saying here is only for education and entertaining purposes. Guys, you know your drill. Do your own research, right? JAK coin. JAK coin is on the market since let me see, when was that? November 2024, right? So this coin, nothing special, okay? As all those coins back from 2024, especially end of it when there was a huge bull run. Right after the launch, they make all-time high, about 30 million. And they dropped the volume value all the way nearly to zero, now 180,000, right? So the thing is that basically if you're looking at this chart, there's nothing happening except that you can see this huge spike and huge dump right after. Now this is a big picture, right? When we go into the more details, okay, this coin actually look 427%, okay, in the last 24 hours. So you can make it 4x, despite the fact that it doesn't look like that, okay. When you go into the big picture, okay, this coin actually did not went like completely to zero. There's nothing there, you know. People are not really interested in that coin anymore, okay. I'm not saying that this is the full case, right? Because this coin does not look very promising for me altogether, okay. Look at this line, okay, it's huge. There's nothing really happening, okay. It's going slowly, going all the way to zero, right? But suddenly you can see that spike here, okay. That this spike is kind of an amazing one because it can actually show you a couple of things here, right? First and foremost, let's go into their X account, okay. 6,800 people are following them, right? So there is 6,800 followers since the launch in November 2024, okay. And as we can see, okay, there is some sort of news coming out around this one, okay. So the blue checkmark is back. Apparently they actually received back their blue checkmark on X, okay. Huge news for them, please. Whoever is looking after their community page on this one, well, it's not a community page, okay, it's their X account page, okay. It's they actually do something, okay. So there is something going on, right? They posting regularly. I'm not sure they were posting regularly a week or 2 weeks ago, but yeah, look at this, okay. The very last post was back from 2025, and suddenly in the last few hours they start posting again, okay. So the thing is that some of those people, I'm pretty sure most of those people who are actually part of this group here, okay, they actually make this coin going up, right? So what's happening right now, as we all know, there is a bearish market. Not many things happening in the crypto. Not all, you know, many crypto assets lost their value. Not only in the crypto, you know, S&P and commodities. We know what's going on there. Okay, everything is a roller coaster, right? So definitely is not a best time for crypto. So what the retail investors usually do in those type of scenarios, they go away, okay. They are not even bothering investing in crypto, okay. It's risky stuff, and I think it's a good thing to do. Do not lose your money, right? Do not invest in something which you cannot afford to lose, first and foremost, and do not invest in anything which you don't understand fully, right? That's the second part, right? So but here the people who are actually staying here, despite the fact that there's still a bear market, okay, they coming up with the ideas of finding the coins we have a narrative for some time now, okay. And this one is more of like 1.5 year, okay. Yeah, 1.5 year on the market. Obviously there was a huge bump to 30 million, then it went down near to zero, but still there, right? It's not like there's nothing happening here, okay. So this thing, okay, you can make like a 6x, right? 6x, maybe 7x, right? So in the last few hours, right? And the thing is that this thing, okay, it could actually happen in a matter of I don't know, a few traders, okay. It doesn't have to be a big move because the market value is there's not much money involved in this one, okay. So to move it from this 30,000 all the way to went to 430,000 doesn't doesn't take too much of the funds of the volume, okay, to move that coin for 7x or something, okay. And that's exactly what happened last 24 hours, okay. So whoever was here, because whoever, let's say that people who actually back 2025, you know, they said, okay, damn it, you know, I'm holding that coin, but it's not doing normal, okay. This coin going for sideways for months and months and months, and suddenly boom, you can make a 7x, right? If you're part of the right community, right? And if you just hold that coin, look, you can make like a 7x, right? Decent amount of profit especially in this type of environment, okay. Look, 400%, still 24 hours, okay. Everything is great. Suddenly 5 minutes drop, okay. It doesn't matter. Still, guys, money could be made even in this type of environment. Now, the other option here is that some of the traders or group of traders, they actually put the bots on it, right? And the bots, they jumped in, okay. Some retail investors notice it, and they start investing, and here you go, boom, they took them as a exit liquidity, okay. That also could happen, right? I'm not saying that this scenario A happened or scenario B happened. Doesn't matter, okay. I really don't know, okay. I'm just telling you guys that there's still potential of making money here, especially those coins, right? When you see the newly created coins last, I don't know, hour, 5 hours, would you put some trust in it like it was back in 2025, end of 2024 or something like that? Probably not, okay. Meme coin era, the golden era is over, right? So it's not like everything is going to the moon and you can make a tons of money no matter what you do. No. You always do your own research, okay. Especially in those days, you have to be very cautious, okay, because newly creations are very, very, very risky, right? At this one, so that's why some of the traders, they decided to look into those old coins, and who knows, they might be one of the things that actually they start pumping this JAK coin, okay. Who knows, right? Now, JAK coin, there's nothing behind it, especially this is a narrative, like, you know, coin, okay. If there's a if there's a good narrative, you know, if there's a trend, okay, this coin is going up. If there's not, it's going down, okay. There's no nothing behind it, okay. There's not even there's no utility behind it, okay. They are not on the maxi, okay. They say that this is on the maxi, but they are not. Probably they just include that logo here to brag around, but they actually own Gate.io, okay. So the thing is that they actually own the Gate, right? So Gate, they're on the maxi, they are not, right? So yeah, one of those coins, guys, keep an eye on it. Very similar to WOJAK, okay. We all know WOJAK, but WOJAK is completely different story, right? WOJAK is behaving differently. Look, it's still $10 million dollars market cap, okay. And look, it's even green. Look, I like this the look of this graph here, right? So it's looking like it's going somewhere, right? So there we go. We go here, and we probably can. We're gonna see some sort of sell-off on this level, maybe here, and most likely maybe here. Okay, so there is still potential of making some profit. Guys, not advising you to invest right now in it. I'm just telling you to do on the research. But WOJAK is completely different type of beast. Okay, in my opinion, you should. It's not like WOJAK is better than JAK. In a matter of minutes, you could make more money on them. Sorry, in a matter of hours, you could make more money on JAK than on the WOJAK. However, this one looks more natural. Doesn't look more natural, guys, for you. Okay, WOJAK is completely different narrative. Okay, they have a very similar number of followers on their X account, but they are very active there. Okay, so I like yeah, maybe they're not like, you know, the most active group here, but they are active there, right? So there's a huge narrative about the WOJAK since in 2000s, okay? So it's those type of narrative who are surviving the bad times, and they are thriving in the good times, right? And also in WOJAK, you've got some sort of utility. Look, WOJAK file any photo, okay, WOJAK generator, WOJAK database, WOJAK land, and so on and so forth. Okay, so there is a utility behind. Okay, so there are two different type of coins, right? This one nothing. I wouldn't expect much of the of movement here. There's no utility, guys. Here, it's only this coin is only a bias on the trend. Okay, if there's a trend, if the people decided to invest in it, if this community decided to push that coin, there will be some money flowing in. Otherwise, no. Okay, here there is a huge on the WOJAK or WOJAK. It's a different narrative. Okay, there's a story behind it. Despite the fact that the WOJAK was created exactly a year after the JAK was created. Okay, and there's some sort of utility. Okay, so in my opinion, WOJAK has it's more recognizable brand. Even if you go to the YouTube, right? Let's scroll to the your YouTube feed, Instagram, TikTok. Okay, there's so many videos actually showing WOJAK as their main character. Okay, so there are different story WOJAK channels, so forth. Okay, so this fella is popular. Okay, this one here, despite the fact they look so similar, if not that's exactly the same, they are not, right? This one can actually can jump if those people will bring somebody volume into it, right? And look at this. Actually, no matter we talking, okay, we had a huge jump here. Okay, what was that? Like 1x. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Bye now.